Hey, it's James Thomas on Tuesday, November 18th, 2008. And I just want to bring out an article that I found in the Wall Street Journal from last week, a week ago, November 11th. It's called, "You Must Remember This, Forgetting Has Its Benefits." This is in the Personal Journal, the Health Journal section, written by Melinda Beck. I was excited to find this article because it illustrates something that I've been preaching for a long time, and that is that our minds are cluttered with a lot of useless information, and it helps if we can forget a lot of things. It helps us to remember what we really want and need to remember. So I'm going to run through a few of the highlights of this article quickly for you. Neuroscientists say forgetting is crucial to the efficient functioning of the mind, to learning, adapting, and recalling more significant things. So forgetting is crucial to the function of the human mind. Forgetting. Isn't that interesting? One of the neuropsychiatrists and memory experts who was interviewed says, "We focus so much on memory that forgetting has been maligned. But if you didn't forget, you'd recall all kinds of extraneous information from your life that would drown you in a sea of inefficiency." Now I see this keeping a lot of people up at night, it's the sea of information that drowns them in inefficiency. The article goes on to describe a book that was published this summer called "The Woman Who Can't Forget," about a lady who can remember virtually every day since she was 14, every detail that happened. It was mentally exhausting and tormenting for her. People with that kind of memory are very rare because we weren't designed to remember every detail of what happens to us. Memories of singular significant events, say the historic 2008 elections, are generally easy to recall. People typically store them in long-term memory with many associations attached. Memories of mundane, recurring events compete to be recalled. And scientists say the brain appears to be programmed to forget those that aren't important. So our brains are programmed to forget things that aren't important. That's good news. So basically, forgetting frees up our brain power for other tasks. This is why I recommend that people write things down. Trying to hold a lot of things in your mind stresses you out. Just creates a lot of undue tension and mental busyness, which is really hard if you're trying to fall asleep at night or get anything productive done. I'm a big fan of rolling lists, having lists in places where you know they'll be, where you remember to check them, and that's about all you have to remember, that you have a list and that you need to check it. Everything that you need to remember is on the list. You can go down it, check it off as it's complete, and set aside a certain amount of time every day for task completion. So the rest of the time, when you want to have a meaningful conversation with a close friend or your spouse, or you want to sleep in peace, or you want to be able to enjoy some time with your children without being stressed out, you can do that because you've forgotten the stuff that you've put on the list. Having the list enables you to forget that, freeing up your brain power to enjoy all the amazing things that life has to offer. But what if you want to remember more about each passing day? Well, one simple method is to keep a journal. This not only gives you a tangible record of what happens, but if you write down a little bit of what happened at the end of every day, it requires you to reflect. That helps you to imprint the meaningful details of your life on your long-term memory. You're elaborating on why these events are meaningful, and you're laying down an additional memory trace, which really helps with long-term recall. Another good method is taking photographs and labeling them. If you've used Facebook or Shutterfly, or you have a digital camera, this is really easy. Take photographs, label them, especially for special events that you want to remember, times in your life, outings. This helps you to recall those memories that you don't want to lose, while keeping lists of the mundane, everyday things that you want to get out of your head so you can enjoy the special times in life. Helps to free up your brain power to do that. I'll cover list making for stress reduction and journaling for memory in future videos, a little bit more in depth. But for now, I thought this was a good introduction. Do you have Facebook? If so, add me as a friend. Just search James Thomas Christian Coaching. You can check out my wall, my information, and the photos that I've posted. Type in James Thomas Christian Coaching. I pop up right there in the Minneapolis-St. Paul network. See? There's my smiling face.